Evening, thanks for joining us. Cami is off tonight. Today, Hospital Sisters Health System announced a very exciting news story, the massive investment to expand and transform St. Mary's Hospital and enhance St. Vincent Hospital. It's a $270 million investment. That's the largest amount HSHS has ever made. Taylor Zebel is live in Green Bay. She tells us more details about what changes are going to be made with that investment. Taylor.
Bill, the largest portion of the investment will go right here to St. Mary's Hospital. The expansion and transformation is based on a community need because of the growing population in Brown County and rising numbers in people traveling for health care at this location. With the expansion comes more jobs for the area. Bob Erickson says this is one of the biggest components, and they are starting the recruitment process today. Some changes include adding a new medical tower with more ICU and critical care beds, allowing more natural light and additional parking.
You know, time and time again, when Green Bay ends up on some of these top 10 lists or best places to live, oftentimes healthcare is something that's called out as being something of really high quality here. So just tremendous news, I think, for the city and the region as a whole.
Construction is expected to begin this summer. You can find more information on the project and the designs at WBAY.com. Reporting live in Green Bay, Taylor Zebel, Action 2 News.